The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Hey, check that. Go check.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. That's complete on the tight end screen. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Off play action. Here's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll send him over to the left. That's caught left side by Odunze. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, 1st overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Andrew Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Second and 7. Another run here, another run by Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Austin brought in motion. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Packers. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, this looks like a design run. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. Third and 5. Man in motion, heading left. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. First and 10.
Track 60.
Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Moore going in motion. On third down, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
He'll swing this out to Swift. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. His 12th touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Going right sideline and complete. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Duvernay to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. They will run it over center with Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Dude, it was there.
And that is incomplete.
It's there.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Plus pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Let him get them, you know. He was wide open.
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Take go.
On play action, Love. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Moore going in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams to the left side. He's got Komet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. "20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Moore going in motion. A play fake. Now Williams. Quick throw, taken in. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now timeout whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Santos's kick is good. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's 2nd and 6. Austin brought in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Bears.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing is Love.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 2nd down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Once again, it's Jacobs. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Packers.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's got it. 1st down. A 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and pick up the 1st down.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Love. Got his man at the 6. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Dumb.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. And up.
Here's Love to throw. And he will score! Game on.
So dumb.
Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here we go, set.
I'll give up the middle with Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Williams to throw on second down. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs.
Ooh, dude,
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Love. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Go, Rick, go. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Swift, and he'll get about 5. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Got it, ready? Come on, set. Check, bobcat, check, bobcat.
Moore going in motion. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, you didn't make the playoffs.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw is Love.
Oh,
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. 13 yards on catch there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Here's Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Catch made there by Watson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Bears are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Oh. Ooh.